All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing the CC cheat sheet. This is at Quosatana CC, and yeah, so it's the first week of CC. If you made your, if you got your tour card last week in the giant qualifier event that saw almost 4,000 people play, congratulations. And if you didn't, that's okay. Keep grinding. This would be a great place to start. I think I'm going to be doing these every week. We're going to go over new things. I'm relying on you guys to let me know in the comments what kind of tips you want to see, what kind of pointers. So without further ado, we'll get right into it. We're going to be playing the white tees pin set 1. This will be your round 1 pins and tees. And then we're going to play medium wins. You're going to have medium or low wins all week. So the rest of it, we'll just get after. I had a few comments asking me how I played wind. And unfortunately, I don't have an amazing answer for you because I don't chart wind like some people do. But I put the settings on exactly what you're going to get. And I'll see what I can do, right? So it's on medium winds. We have a 5-mile-an-hour wind. We're downhill 19 feet. I do think we can clear this bunker. So let's find out. I have not played in a couple days, so this could be ugly as far as the swing goes, but that's not too bad. It's 98% though, which kills us. With 100%, we clear that bunker. So we're going to mostly talk about the wind on our approach shots. But if we're in the bunker or anything like that, it's just not worth doing. So we'll club up a couple times. We put ourselves in a pretty bad spot, really. We're going to change our bias to try to give ourselves an easier swing. No, we're not actually, because it's going to put us... Yeah, we put ourselves in a shit spot, if we're being honest. We're going to just try to make a gnarly swing out of here and call it a day. Wow. Honestly, I can't believe we hit the swing. We couldn't do much else. All right, so bunker's fine. If you have pick, you're going to want to use it here for sure. It's only going to carry like 15 yards, but it should land on this hill and roll out. So we'll even help it by putting a little forward spin on it. So not the greatest first hole, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a tap-in par. So it doesn't kill you, you know? Like I said, we haven't warmed up either, so... Okay, we'll talk about the wind on this one, as long as we're in the fairway. I think we're actually going to lay back here. It's a very short hole. There's really no need to do anything crazy here. You could move your tee position off to the right to get you a better angle, but this should be just fine. I'm fine taking a wedge in here. I think you probably should be too. All right, so we get a front pin. Wind is with us. 6 miles an hour. I think a lot of people would tell you up to like 11 miles an hour, you can play with direct 1-to-1. So if it's 6 miles an hour, you can add 6 boxes. I've noticed though, with wind helping, it doesn't actually go that much. It's up 3 feet. Right, we're going to lose a yard here, so that's landing there. This wind probably pushed this like to 109, I would guess. So like maybe 3 yards. It's going to bounce hard, and this should be a pretty good number, actually, straight up. So we're going to hit this straight up. It's on a little bit of a down slope, so this might carry a little bit more. I'm actually just going to loft it a little bit more to help this. I'm going to aim a little bit to the right. Hope we hit a good swing. We do not hit a good swing, so we're going to end up well left of the pin. And we also lost distance due to the fact that we didn't hit perfect, so unfortunately we don't have a true read on if we played that wind correctly at all, but we left ourselves an okay putt. It's not the best. And we missed it high. I mean, we closed it too, and we still missed that high. All right, not the best start. Just even par through 2. We haven't really shown you anything useful to this point, if I'm being honest. All right, so this one you want to putt in this area. It's a back pin. You got wind in your face. They would probably tell you again 5 miles an hour. This probably lands around 184. I don't use. I wish these winds would kick up a little bit, but it's a 6-iron. Let's see where this lands. If it lands into an upslope, I think we're actually going to be in a pretty good spot here. All right, we hit a good swing this time. So we had a 189 club. Let's see where this lands. 185. So it took 4 yards off, lands in an upslope, and we have a nice uphill putt now. So that did play just about 1-to-1 on these lower winds. That's an awful putt, but it goes in. All right, we're 1 under through 3. I'm really hoping these winds will just kick up here for us, because the 5-mile-an-hour wind is not enough to really give anybody good direction on wind. So we might have to push the wind thing off to another week. I think this is another lap hole, right? Big fat fairway. No real need to do anything fancy here. Play it safe, right? Take that choke point right out of play. Make sure you're in the fairway. It's a nice little course, by the way. It's uphill 8, so we have to add some. This isn't enough. I'm going to play it just past the pin. I don't want to land this directly on the downslope, right? I kind of want to land this like right here and let it bounce past the pin. Take a putt from like right here. That's kind of my goal. The reason I don't want it to land on the downslope is you get a much harder kick, and it'll roll out a little bit more as well. A little bit of underswing. This should wanted to land in another like yard forward. I mean, I'm not complaining, because look, I mean, it's a good shot. Wanted to land another yard forward. That would have been nice. Either way, we're behind the pin. It's a nice flat putt from there, which is exactly what you want. You want nice, easy tap-ins when you can get them. All right, we have first par 5 of the day. It's 559. It's a big fairway. You could probably hit power drive here, but it's down 27. Let's not do that. I'm actually going to increase our angle at this corner by taking on most of this tee box, but not all of it, because I am a draw player. It's all right. It's a good swing. The wind should push us to the left side of the fairway. It's going to kick across the fairway to the right. So you really want to land that on the left side of the fairway, or you will run out of room. But it gives us a nice angle into this green, where your best putt's in here or behind on this side, right side of the hole. You can use this left side though to run it to it. So we have wind with us, but we're up 16. This probably lands in here somewhere. I think we just want to loft this a little bit. Aim out the left side because we have a bailout area over there. Hit a good swing. This should be good. It's going to bounce right, roll right. We are going to leave it on the wrong side of the pin because the footlight didn't play quite as much as I thought, but we're behind the pin. It's a pretty good shot, and I think most players would accept this for eagle. I would have liked to do a little bit better with it, if I'm being honest, but this is not a bad putt from here. It's definitely a makeable putt. We do want to extend our putts out. They're 150s, but the putts in this game, the putt weight in this game is wrong a lot. So you're going to want to add power to your putts, guys. Very important. Oh, dude, I'm not in TGC. Stand by. I'm like, why is the swing meter up? Because I changed it thinking I was going into TGC. Let's just go to Legend. Fuck it. The only thing we need to do is turn this on. I was gonna say, why is the meter up? I have no idea. That's why. I was thinking I could just go into the TGC society and play it that way, and it would change its settings for us. But alas, I am wrong. So let's do this instead. Might be a lot to cut this off, but I'm gonna try it. I'll try it so you don't have to. We hit the branch, but actually we still get through it. All right, it takes a nice right-hand kick. And down we go, 356. All right, so we have it's a little bit below our feet. It's going to come out to the right. We're probably going to end up hitting a spinner here. We're landing on a downslope. This will still check hard and stop. But we might want to just take a little bit extra. We're looking for 94%. Put a good strike on it. It's a little short, but I think this will release a little bit. Yeah, we could really use that extra 2%. Down an inch, but we are going to extend this putt out a little bit still. We're going to bring that putt back to our back foot, which is generally around the power that you're going to want to hit. For everything except for like long putts, we'll go past your foot there, but otherwise, the back foot's a pretty good indicator you're in the right spot. So we have, again, like a 5-mile-an-hour downwind. We're gaining 5 on the elevation, but that next club is too short. We want to land this on the green. You cannot afford to land this on the fairway or it will bounce on you. So left of the pin's okay. Got to land it on the green. Little pull's fine because you actually have a bailout area to your left here. And it should run down the hill and give us, you know, a 12 to 15 foot putt. Extend the putt out.
This one should be pretty straight to start off with, and then it goes a bit to the left.
Pull it back to our back foot. We hit a pretty good putt. It goes in 6 under through 7. So after the slow start, we picked it up a little bit. Again, it's not going to be a wind video because the wind is just not ramping up. We have a par 5, a big open fairway. I think it's pretty safe to hit power drive here if you're swinging decent, which we are. We knock one out there, 327 yards. We have an uphill lie. This ball is going to go left at our feet. A 2-iron's not going to get there. 3-wood's a little too much, but I think we just partial one. I think we can actually aim this right of the pin. It's going to come off more left than the wind brings it right, I believe. We hit it really well. It's underswung by 1%, but this is going to bounce at the pin. This could be good. And this should settle in for about 25 feet probably. Okay. That's a good shot. If you land that a little bit more center green, it rolls straight instead of left, but I think we will take that. See if we can make one more putt. Back foot. It's a good putt. Is the line good? It is not. Unfortunately, we missed it a little bit low. What are you complaining about? You got to tap in birdie, guy. Let's tap that thing in there. All right, 7 under through 8. Hopefully we can find some value out of this, guys. Okay, short par 4. I mean, you could really take this right down here. If you land in here, it will kick down there, but it might kick down and through. This will bring you down to the green as well, and it kind of funnels down there. It's up 40 though. Let's see what just a regular driver does. Up the right side. Let's see if this takes us down to the green. I think it will, just by using the fairway. Should start curling left. Doesn't though. It's going to land in this light rough. Okay. So maybe power drive, you're swinging well, power drive through those trees, and that's probably a better way to get one close. Now, if you want to make this putt, you need to chip it. If you want to be safe, you're going to flop it. I'm always looking to make shots like this, right? Especially where the greens aren't that bad. It's not a light rough. It is slightly downhill, so I do want to be a little cautious with this. I'm going to take the power that it gives me and try to hit it. I think that'll be fine. It's going to keep breaking right. I think we're going to miss just low. It's a great effort. It's a great effort. We release it out there pretty well. And there we go. Now, depending on the green, right, you might flop that. Flop might be the option, but pretty flat green, not a ton of sloping, so I think that's probably just the play to try to make a chip. Here, you want to make sure that is not in your way, that tree, so you kind of want to be on the right half of the green, the right half of the fairway. I'm actually going to hit driver as well. I'm actually going to move my tee box. The more I look at it, the more I just think I want to take more of this corner. I'm going to hit 3-wood. It's definitely downhill. We pushed it. This should bounce back to the left, though. Light rough. It keeps the tree out of the way, though, so that's fine. Light rough. tree out of the way. This course is really nice. It's a really beautiful course. We're going to take one extra club. Again, it's probably about 5-mile-an-hour wind. I want to land this just short of the pin, and we'll take a nice little hop and kind of trickle down at it. So let's play it about right here. It's going to come off left at my feet. I did not hit that well. I could feel it the second I took the swing. It does kind of release down there. At least it gives us a putt. Like, that's a putt that we don't deserve. We did not hit a good swing, but
looks like this one's breaking to the left.
Again, we pulled that power back to our feet. Unfortunately, we misread that by a lot. We either powered it through all the brake or it just didn't have any brake on that side of the hole. But nonetheless, it's par. You really want to try to avoid your bogeys. And this course, there really shouldn't be many bogeys on this course. It hasn't been anything dangerous to this point. It's a nice par 3. All right, we're down 9. It's a longer hole. I think this one you really just want to try to get out of here with a par. We're going to try to partial this. We're going to try to use the slope behind the pin as well. So we're going to aim it to the right. And if we're lucky with the downhill and a little bit of helping wind, which won't play much. I underswung it by, I think, a couple percent there. The bunker's fine. It's an automatic up and down from this bunker. And like I said, you're just trying to make par here. It's an uphill lie, so you got to add a little bit extra to it. Going to release right up there, and we're going to take our automatic par. It's a tough birdie. That front pin location, you got to hit a real good shot in there to make your birdie. So there is no shame in making par there. Another short hole. I think we can hit driver, though. Should leave us like 60, 70 yards in if you hit it well. Which is really exactly what I want to hit. I want to hit a wedge. I want to hit a partial. So 70 yards, right? What I'm doing, and I know a lot of others are doing as well, we're not hitting at that green, first of all. We're going to take our 91-yard wedge. We're going to bring it down to almost its max. It's up 13. The wind is not going to do anything to this, right? So you just have to play for the wind. I mean, you just have to play for the elevation. So this is going to land in here. It's going to skip because we've shortened the club up a lot. It's not going to have as much bite. It's going to skip forward and then stop. So landing here is actually not the worst. So we're going to aim this here. It's slightly uphill, so I'm moving my cursor another percent that you can't see. 79%, which is about at our hip. See where he makes that hitch? That's the number you're looking for. It's going to land exactly where we talked about. It skips forward really hard and then stops. Like the more you can leave yourself 70 to 80 yards, the more birdies you're going to get. So I know a lot of people are probably going to take power drive there, leave themselves 40 yards and say, "Oh, great, I have a spinner." Well, I don't want a spinner there. It's much easier to control a full wedge. By the way, that was uphill a lot. I knew it was. I thought that would clear a little easier. So if you have a short driver, be very cautious with that shot. Definitely move it out to the right. All right, so this wind though, again, it's like 5 miles an hour. We're just gonna knock a little off of this. It's got a 7-iron, so it is gonna roll out a little bit, but not too much. We're on a pretty flat lie. Just gonna require a good swing, which we did not hit at all. We lose a ton of yardage due to the fact that we didn't even come close to hitting one of our points. But because it wasn't that bad, we do have an uphill putt. We're extending this putt out. We're reading it as we extend. We're bringing that putter to our back foot. We underhit it, but because we extended that power out, it had enough gas on it to get there. We make the putt. We get a little bit lucky there, but you can make your own luck in this game a little bit on the putting. You can, because hitting the points in this game doesn't really matter on the putting surface, unless you badly miss. Like if you miss by 5 degrees, it's not pulling your putt offline, even though it should. Like I'm on legend now, and it doesn't matter. That should be a shank. We're going to take one more club. That other one's just a little short. The wind is hurting a little bit, which is actually good. It's going to help this ball stop a little bit faster. Take a good swing at it. We get the exact 91%. This is right at the flag. It's going to go a little bit long. Should leave us a nice putt, though.
Good shot.
It's a little bit too aggressive.
Man, could have a birdie here.
Extending our putt.
This one should start off straight, but then it does look like
You want to make a nice aggressive stroke at these. You don't want to give it room to break a ton.
And after that, when you're sitting
And you hit it, and you're going to make more putts. Trust me.
Okay, here's the
You're
field.
going to make more putts.
This one's a par 5.
Par 5. It's a long hole, 600 yards. We are going to hit power drive here. It's a tight fairway, though. Oh my God.
Ah, who put that there?
Do not do that, whatever you do. I don't think I moved my controller back. That was a giant pull, so. Okay, you know what we're going to do from here? Maybe play another fairway? No, we're not. We have to get this back in play at this point. Well, if you do something like that, you got to just take your medicine, I think. I'm actually going to hit 4-iron and I'm going to short it a little bit and I'll also put a lot of front rollout just to get it under this tree. That was a ridiculously bad tee shot.
Okay,
Holy.
third shot.
The thing is, though, like, you're going to probably hit bad shots, right? So this is up 28. I mean, this might land in here and driver off the deck, it will roll too. So I'm actually trying to take a practice swing to make sure my controller is actually in a good spot. Okay, it is. I mean, I missed my top node, but it's in a good spot.
Taking driver off the fairway, are ya? Well, that one wasn't super clean.
This is how you don't play a par 5. For the record, don't do what I'm doing.
Pine straw.
But we're going to take an approach shot. Again, we're going to get out of here, hopefully with our par. It's out of the pine straw. I mean, the lie's probably like near 100%. It's up 10 feet. We're going to lose a little spin. The wind is into us, though. We're going to take a little extra club. And pull it a little bit. It was not near 100% lie.
Up here with a
You're going to know what lie percentage you have, though. I just changed my settings and
this putt's moving
don't have it up.
and up the hill.
Maybe taking a bogey here as well. But we're extending the putt. We're going to hit this nice and firm. It's a longer putt, so it took it past its foot. We did not hit a good putt, and we're going to take bogey.
Now this from 4.
Whatever I did there, don't do it.
10 under after that.
All right? Don't do that.
Okay, have a good tee shot here.
That's
Now
getting
it's
greedy. All right, down 11. The wind is into us. The wind's going to play probably slightly more than that elevation. Probably lands in here somewhere. It's actually not bad. I might just de-loft it a little bit to cut the wind. Let the wind take it right of the flag slightly.
There we go. Nice contact on that one.
It's not quite right of the flag. Yeah, it is. Very slightly. Releases out, and it should leave us an amazing little putt
All
here.
right, here we go for the birdie.
And there we go. Clean it up.
Shows some
We
resilience
forget about the
first
mistake we made on
after
15,
bogey on the left.
right?
Well done.
That's another thing.
You're
You're gonna make mistakes, right? We all do. Right? I'm not the best player. I'm a good player, and I make plenty of mistakes. You just gotta forget about them. Forget about them, and you move on to your next hole. Honestly, if I'm playing that live, I probably move my shot over to the tee box, but it's a short shot. It leaves me a wedge. I don't really care that we hit the tree, to be perfectly honest with you guys. So it's down 7. This lands around 124. This should be a good number. Put a good strike on it. Let the wind take it over there.
Yeah, nice work. That is
And that's a little short because the wind was actually into our draw. So that's why we lost a little there. I just thought the downhill would play a little bit better than that. Leaves us a gross putt, but we're going to extend it. See if we can't knock one in. And we do. Okay. One hole left.
And now to number 18.
It's a drivable par 4. It's up 48. You're going to need power drive if you want to get up there. Our last attempt with power drive did not go well. But we're going to try it again. Let's see what happens. This one's a little bit better. It's 3 degrees open. It's going to be on the right half maybe of the green, yeah. Or it might roll all the way up the front. All right, it's going to leave us a long putt. 150s. I do want to extend this, but not as much as you would think. So a couple percent. You're not trying to make this putt. You're just trying to make a 2-putt. Even though this is makeable, you don't need to make it. A little bit of an underswing, but again, we did overpower it a little bit. Leaves it a little short. That is okay. Leaves us an uphill putt. We knock it in there. You take your birdie. You take your 13 under. And even though you made a few mistakes, like, it's not that bad. Thank you all for watching. If you have anything you want to know for next week's episode, definitely let me know in the comments, guys. Leave it a like if you want to keep this series going. I like doing this series. It was a popular series in the past. So, again, let me know what you want to see next week. Good luck in your rounds this week, and we'll see you tomorrow.